kind of taking you back to when you show up as a freshman here, is there any kind of intimidation factor when you walk out on the field and see some of the guys that you're going to be playing with or against?
Well, I came in kind of smaller. Some of these 4 or 5 stars, coming already big, so just a little bit, but it's just a game. It's just football. So not really.
Did it take you some time at all to gain that confidence?
Maybe like a week or so.
You told some of your teammates after college saying they weren't happy with the way you guys played on defense. How would you assess maybe the defensive performance?
We just need to do a little bit better job communicating. We came out strong. We want to, try to keep that up all 4 quarters. And Colorado State, they have a great team. They threw us off with a few things, but at the end of the day, it all comes back on us and communicating across the board.
Team high 4 pass deflections last week. Do you feel like teams are picking on you, are thrown to your side a lot, and how do you think you're doing?
I'm always upset when a completion's made on me. If the team wants to pick on me or any other DBs, we just want to be ready, be in position to make the play.
You guys have been dialing up a lot of blitzes from the defensive backs. How comfortable do you feel blitzing from your corner position?
Very comfortable. We practice it, all the time. Just trying to have confidence in our abilities.
You've been around, obviously, this team a long time. Is that something kind of new that Jeremy's put in this year that you think, he's trying to take advantage of something?
Like I said, we have every type of thing you could ever imagine. But Coach Pruitt, he believes in us and our our abilities, and we just want to go out there and execute.
When you're defending a guy and your back to the quarterback and you think the ball's coming, how do you know when to turn around or try to turn around, or is it a feel kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a feel kind of thing. It's it's instinct. You look at him, you can kind of see the receivers head leaning back. Once you've done it, we have great receivers here who, like Calvin, for example, who is hard to tell, when the ball's coming. But going against these great receivers that we have here is great practice.
I assume if you see a guy's hands, you go for the hands.
It just depends, how far are you down the field. It's a lot of technique that we learn here from Coach Saban. So
different programs kind of treat walk-ons, I think, a little bit differently. How do you feel like you were treated by the big coaches here at ND?
No different. Everyone here has a chance, to make an impact on the team. And the coaches treat 5 stars just like they do walk-ons. The same way, same technique, everything. They do a great job here.
How long before you think the head coach here knew your name?
Coach Saban used to call me Bo Wallace a lot. And that's because he said he had another player named Bo Wallace a long time ago, and I just reminded him of me. But I always knew he knew my name because I met with him, a couple months right after I walked on.
On a corner blitz, what's your responsibility? You're just taking the most direct angle to the quarterback. Most of the time you're sprinting because you got some ground to make up. Is there any, you don't want to be too aggressive so you can get faked out pretty easily?
I can't tell you all the techniques on the corner blitz. So.
Well, in a situation like that, one of the things Nick kind of talked about, I think Anthony made a blitz and nobody went to cover his man. So when y'all make those switches at the line or defensive adjustments, how do you know when to go over and make an adjustment like that as a defensive back?
It's all the play call. It just depends what Coach Pruitt calls, and he does a great job. We just need to do a better job of executing.
But the personality of this defense, the past there've been, the A-Shons, the Reuben Fosters that were the real vocal guys. Who were those guys this year?
We count on everyone to be vocal. We have a great team. We count ourselves on being, having a lot of communication within each other. We treat each other like grown men out there. Like it's a game out there. We all have to be on the same page, to have the success we want this year.
Nick said you guys aren't affecting the quarterback as much as you would like. How much is that y'all's responsibility as defensive backs to lock up receivers so the front seven can get to the quarterback?
It's everyone's responsibility. It starts up front to the linebackers as well as the DBs. Everyone has a job, and we just need to go out there and continue to execute.
Is it kind of neat when you ever look over and you see Jamie out there playing? You see a couple guys who showed up here as walk-ons, and now you're both out there starting.
Yeah, Jamie's a great player. we really don't talk about it a lot. You know, we all try to buy into the team and, you know, help the team as best as we can.
Couple more. Going.
What do you feel like has made Jamie be so successful here?
He works on his technique. I know he puts in a lot of overtime. I've seen him, you know, multiple hours at night out here working on his technique, always in film. He's a great player, and he loves the game of football.
What does it say about both of you guys that, like you said, there's so many 4- and 5-star guys, but you guys were walk-ons, and now you're making a huge impact on this team?
I guess we're just able to learn, you know, soak up as much knowledge as we can. He's a great technician, I've heard, as well as at his position, and he does a great job down there at the linebacker.
You said you're a little bit bigger now than when you showed up. How much weight have you gained since you got here?
I think I was like 160 something when I first got here. Now I'm at 183, so 20 something pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Levi.
Thank you.